It's bad. It has been so long since I have picked up the camera and vlogged that I figured today would be a great day to kind of jump back into it. And I am going to make a sit down video and just explain like where I was and why I had to take a step back from YouTube. Long story short, there was just a lot of things going on in my life and I kind of like fell into a rut, and then on top of that, my middle daughter had her tonsils removed, adenoids removed, so we've been recovering and just snuggling with her. The surgery seemed to really help her, and I've just been trying to focus on things that make me happy and bring me joy and just kind of find myself again and start doing those things. So one of them is doing YouTube. I absolutely love making videos and just sharing motherhood and day-to-day life. Nothing crazy, just realistic. If you've been here any amount of time, then you already know that. I just have to figure out how to show up in a way that is sustainable for me, because as you know, I work full-time and I also have 3 kids, lots of little animal babies. I do have some updates on that to share with you guys, but today I'm getting ready. We're gonna go grab some coffee because I'm going to need it to tackle what we're gonna tackle together today. I'm gonna go up in the attic and take down everything. That's where I keep all of my decor and just extra random stuff, and we're gonna go through all of it. I know that it's gonna take some time, but it's honestly a disaster up there. I've just been rummaging through it. I can't really ever find anything. Nothing is organized, so I want to get more totes and just kind of label everything, make it make sense so it doesn't happen again. And also, it's just way too much stuff up there. And yeah, that's what we're gonna get into today. Also, as you saw, the laundry is on a whole nother level. Everybody's laundry is clean, but I normally save most of my folding for like my day off or just whenever I can. I'm able to wash it for the most part during my work day, but I can't, you know, take 30 minutes or an hour every day to fold laundry. I have not had Dunkin' coffee in forever. It's been 2 or 3 weeks. I try to do it very sparingly. It's just the closest like coffee shop to me. 7 Brew is a lot further away. That's my go-to because I can do the sugar-free options and it really does taste good. But we're not making that far of a drive today, so we're gonna stop by Dunkin', grab us a coffee and get to it, because today is only gonna be a high of 57. Pretty warm here, which I've been loving, but you definitely don't want to go up in an attic on a super warm day. So I figured that I would stop putting it off and just make today the day that I tackle that. Later this evening, we might cook on the grill for dinner, and I need to catch up on some overtime. That is where the day is heading. I also need to keep myself accountable and not get distracted by like actually cleaning the house. I tried to clean the house yesterday for the most part, just so I wouldn't be sidetracked and not actually accomplish this today, because I know that if everything is a mess around me, I'm just gonna want to fix that before I get into anything else. Okay, makeup is done, nothing crazy, and my hair is just gonna have to be none of my business today, because going up in the attic is just gonna get covered in insulation, and yeah, I'm gonna be hot and sweaty. I'm gonna use a little bit of this perfume, Marshall's Fire. Definitely could have worn a sweatshirt. And I think the best thing to do is just start taking out as much stuff as we can from the attic, and then we'll sort it once we get it out.
Gotta do the best I can with what
method to my madness was to go ahead and take everything out because I know I wanted to put my hands on quite literally everything just to force me to really make the conscious decision. Okay, do I want to keep this? Do I want to keep storing this? Or should I just find a better home for it? I am going to be donating a bunch of things. I still have a big pile in my shed. So like I mentioned, we're going to be doing that together soon. And side note, it just seems crazy posting this on a day where it's over 100 degrees. The heat index is 107. And on this day, I was like, I should have grabbed a sweatshirt. Yeah, we're definitely feeling the heat now. Let me know in the comments if it's really hot where you guys are and how you're enjoying your summer so far. And if you're new here and you just have stumbled across my channel, no, my house is not normally this messy or chaotic, but this is a project that needed to be tackled. Okay, this is the progress so far. That is just extra backsplash. I'm not even gonna attempt to carry that down there. And then this last tote just has some Christmas Village stuff that used to be my grandma's. Not gonna take that down either because I know for a fact I want to keep all of that, but there's so much more room up here now and it's not a complete disaster. So now for the harder part, which is going through everything, organizing everything, and decluttering, which can't wait to show y'all what it looks like down there. It's a disaster. And before I go through any of that stuff, I need to change because I'm covered in insulation, but so far, success. I could have a panic attack, but instead we're gonna have a sip of coffee and just deal with it. I think once I start sorting things and putting like things together, it's gonna be so much better, but right now it's bad. Okay, we got a little bit of stuff here overflowing into the kids' room. And help for real. It's okay, we're gonna get through it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this counter section Christmas stuff because we already have ornaments and things. I'm not keeping that much Halloween stuff, so just putting a couple Halloween pieces here. Right here is gonna be stuff that I just don't want anymore. That way it's pretty close to the door. I'm definitely at the point of the project where you kind of regret it and you're like, what did I actually get myself into? It's kind of a disaster, like I've already said, but we are making progress. I think that my problem area is definitely the Christmas stuff because all of this is Christmas pretty much, and then this tub is overflowing. I could probably fit all of this stuff in 3 tubs. It's all Christmas greenery and garland that I just don't want to part with, so don't really know how I'm gonna end up storing that in the attic to keep more space up there. Honestly, that part kind of sounds like not my biggest thing to tackle right now. All of these are vintage handmade dolls that people in my family have made and passed down. Kind of regret putting them in the attic because, as you can see, like the glue is kind of coming off. And I'm doing an antique homeschool room, so I feel like these would look good on a high up shelf or something and just kind of go with the vibe of the homeschool room. I know, I'm sure some of y'all probably think this looks a little bit creepy, but I think they're kind of cute and just vintage, so I'm not going to put these back in the attic. I'm probably going to keep them in the homeschool room and just style it. Once it's all done in there, I think it'll come together really good. And all of these coloring books, the kids just pull it out of the homeschool closet that we have in the house. So that's one thing with kids when you have a big project like this. they can just add to the mess, but it's fine. It is what it is.
Streets don't feel like home now. All the colors faded, slowly turned to gray. And I thought we had it figured out, but it's just another town we left for dead. The lines we chased have all been broken.
I've reached a point where I have to start getting some of this stuff out of the house, but I didn't even use this Easter decor because the attic was such a mess. It was just going to be too hard to find everything. I purchased more Easter eggs and I have more Easter stuff in my shed. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the porch as the first thing that I'm taking out of the house because I'm getting a little overstimulated and I'm also hangry, so I'm heating up a baked potato in the microwave. Gonna fix something for the kids for lunch and just kind of take a break for a second because I'm starting to get a little bit overwhelmed. I already finished my baked potato and I'm still starving, so I made a little salad. I don't know what it means when you're craving pepper, but some days I just crave pepper. So obviously there's a lot on there and I need to just come outside, eat this, and remind myself that there's not a bear chasing me. I don't have to get this done right this second. Of course, I'm not going to leave the inside of my house like that because, you know, tomorrow I have to get back to work and I just need a clear space. But I just need to slow down and remind myself that we just got down everything out of the attic. That's a big thing in itself. So I need to take a minute, take a breather, and eat this. Okay, we made some progress. I figured that I could put all of my garland in here. I know it's a lot, but sometimes I put some of the garland that I've either got like thrifted or for free, and I put it around our animal fence and our porches and stuff, so we kind of just need a lot. I'm not willing to get rid of any of it, honestly. And then in here, I'm just putting some of the garland that we use indoors, as well as like this swag thing. This was my favorite Christmas purchase of last year, and pine cones and stuff. I put this on my wooden range hood over the stove. It's so beautiful. Some Christmas trees, so we're able to close this tote up and it feels so good.
The sunrise hits my face like pouring whiskey on a fire. Woke up with a t-shirt on, I'm pretty sure belongs to a stranger. Last night I know we laughed too hard. I think we spilled some drinks and tattooed some ink. Wild hearts don't waste no time. When we live the nights no one remember. I sing the blackout blues, but there's a smile behind these cloudy eyes. And I don't know about you, but I take chaos overpouring every time. Oh, 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 oh. Reckless poets, every bad idea felt like it was fake.
That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I tackled this project, and hopefully it inspired you to tackle something on your to-do list too. I'm so happy to be back, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.